There's Elton John. I'm Todd Matthews. And it's at this point on Wednesday mornings we present Ask the Lawyer with Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured, and get questions answered about the law submitted by the audience. So I'm surprised, but pleasantly so. Look out in the lobby, and who do I see there? Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured, in the studios today. Welcome, Bruce. How are you doing today?
Hey, good morning, Todd. How you doing this wonderful morning?
I was doing fantastic, and then I realized that's Bruce in the lobby. You're visiting our studios. Very nice to have you today.
Well, it's nice to be here. It's nice to see the internal workings of your studio.
Well, it really enhanced my day. I'm glad to have you, and I certainly look forward to having a behind-the-scenes look at your operation someday as well.
Well, you're welcome anytime.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, actually, since we have you, we do have another person who's sent an email with some concerns about the law. Maybe you can take a quick listen.
Let's listen.
Okay. Here's what it says. A friend of mine was working for Hertz downtown location when a driver was returning a car and in the process struck him. The Hertz worker was severely injured, including breaking his hip and severe brain injury. He may not be able to work again. What should my friend do? He's being told it's just a workman's compensation claim and that he doesn't need a lawyer. We are worried workman's comp may not pay enough for his injuries. Well, I'll tell you this much. I don't know much about workman's comp, but I know when somebody tells you you don't need a lawyer, you probably need a lawyer.
You absolutely need a lawyer. And this happens to be a very complex case because the injured person may not be able to work again.
Right.
He could be entitled to what's called permanent total disability, which means they have to pay him his wages for the rest of his life. In addition, they have to provide medical care for the rest of his life. But because he was struck by a third party, meaning someone outside of Hertz, the person who struck him is also responsible for his damages.
Okay.
And that person would pay all his damages, including damages that work comp doesn't pay, like pain and suffering, inconvenience, the inability to enjoy life. His wife, if he's married, is entitled to consortium damages. So there's a lot more damages that he's entitled to recover.
Okay.
Also, if the person who struck doesn't have adequate insurance to pay for all his damages, and then he could go under his uninsured or underinsured motorist coverage. So there's a lot of different avenues to pursue, and a trained person is especially needed in this case.
Yeah, because what I'm sensing is that workman's comp only deals with this part of it, insurance deals with this part of it, and getting it all pulled together seems like it's not a do-it-yourself project.
It's absolutely not a do-it-yourself project. You need a very experienced personal injury lawyer. Which
is what we end up saying on a frequent basis, but this is definitely one of those cases. If the brain injury is going to keep him from being able to work for the rest of his life, and that's a possibility from what it sounds like. I don't know how old he is, but that could add up to a substantial amount of wages.
It sure can.
Okay. So, as always, the advice, seek legal help as soon as possible. Don't delay on that kind of thing. And Bruce, once again, thank you for helping us kind of sort through the facts here, the fact pattern, as you say.
Well, as always, you made my day.
And you're welcome back in the studios any old time. The welcome mat's always out for you.
Thank you.
And have a great rest of the afternoon, Bruce. Let's give it up for Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. Now, if you'd like to submit a question for Bruce to consider in the future, all you have to do is go to our website and type the keyword Bruce into the search box at WCVU.com. If you need more immediate help, well, what I'd recommend you do under those circumstances is reach directly out to the office, the Port Charlotte office of Associates and Bruce L. Scheiner at 941-743-7777. 941-743-7777. And tell them that Todd sent you from CVU 104.9.